Hello, and welcome to Wallace's Mysteries of Antiquity. Subscribe to the channel to join me in exploring the enigmas of our distant ancestors and try to come to tentative conclusions about them. Hello, and welcome to Painting with Wallace. If you're confused and you're new here, this is an archaeology channel, but my videos take time to research, so in the meantime, I tend to do something fun. So today I'm going to paint a scene from Egypt. I'll interject the time lapse every once in a while to explain what I'm doing or to talk about the scene, but it's going to be fun. The first step is going to be put my scene on with the crayon, so I'm going to do that real quick. Okay, so I've got my little sketch done here, a little scene. I hope it showed up very good on the time lapse, but we got one of the pyramids in the background, probably Khafre based on the way it would be. The Great Pyramid be over there, Menkaure is behind there. I got a little civilization, a little New Kingdom area in here with a dock on the Nile. Got a boat with a bunch of fishermen just coming off for the day, tying up the boat, and I got a little farm here. This person's carrying water. I got a shadoof over here, some fishing boats, and now it's time to start putting paint on. I don't like the Bob Ross style of wet on wet. It just wastes a ton of paint and it doesn't give you as fine a control. I mix on the canvas. So right now I gotta figure out my color, my main tone, which I have chosen for nice Prussian blue and a brilliant red. I think they're gonna go really good together and make a really good purple. So let me put some shading on the paper, or on the canvas. Let's go. If you're thinking I'm nuts right now, just trust the process. I'm pretty experienced with this. It looks weird now, but I slowly add shade and color and light. There's no color so far. This is just shading. It'll be good. Promise. So I hope me blending the sky was satisfying on the time lapse, and hopefully you can get a better idea of now all the colors making sense. Back to it. Gonna go do the highlights with the cadmium yellow now. Well, before I do, I wanted to show you what my wife's working on. I drew a little scene, got a little chipmunk, little place. It's cute. Okay, so I'm starting to get everything blocked in. I'm going to finish covering it with paint, and then I'm going to take a break and eat with my wifey, and then we're going to get into the details, and that's going to be the fun part where the scene really starts taking shape. And I'll talk about the scene a little bit. We've got a New Kingdom scene here. We've got some Kingdom architecture with the Old Kingdom pyramids in the background. Wait, come here, Ryker. Come here, Ryker. Ryker wants to be on camera. Ryker says hi. This is Ryker. Yes, this is Ryker. He likes Periwinkle. Come here. This one's Periwinkle. She's a good girl. Okay, so now we got the basic blocking in done. You can see the technique I use. I use much lighter paint than just raw paint. It's diluted pretty much mostly to thinner. You can even still see the canvas through the paint. I'm pretty much just trying to stain it. It makes the blending a lot easier and gets you this really nice results like in the water. And now it's getting time to do some detail work. Got a town over there, got a building, got this fishing boat and a little farm down here. I gotta do some work on the pyramid itself. But let's get back to it. I'm gonna switch to a shorter brush now. I'm getting pretty happy with the far side of the Nile. What I do is for detail, is I got this really little brush and I dip it in the thinner, and then I just kind of blend, and the thinner allows you to kind of push paint around. So I'm more pushing paint around than adding it now. So that's how things are kind of blending together. And it's coming out good. I'm starting to get all the color I like. And with that, I think that's gonna be done. We got one of the Giza pyramids there in the background. Nice reflection in the water. Got a whole little structure here sitting along the Nile. Got a scene here. Got some fishermen coming off of a hard day's work. We got some lady in here who's tending to a bunch of crops. She's getting water from this person who's going over here. Got two guys working a shadoof. More guys out in the water. See, the trick is to start with big brushes and then get smaller brushes. And the very thin paint, almost like watercolor it goes on. By the time you get back to it with the second round, it's basically set. Or at the very least, the thinner has evaporated. So it's thick paint. And thin paint always goes on top of thicker paint. This lets you have a lot of layers to your painting, which gives you more color, like blending and stuff. You notice there's a lot of color, especially in places like the water where I really wanted to blend everything together. So I hope you guys like this painting with Wallace. Perhaps we'll do it again. I'll get back to archaeology in the next one. Peace.